Obey whom? Allah. First, obedience to Allah. Follow His commands and avoid His prohibitions. And obey that messenger as well, because Allah revealed some as verses, as revelation, as verses. Now hadith is also revelation, but what Allah revealed as Quran are verses that can be recited in prayer. In those matters, obey Allah. As for what He did not reveal as verses, but revealed as hadith, when He revealed as hadith, you hear them from the messenger. At that time, the messenger does not begin by saying, Allah the Exalted has said so. He does not say it, but says, this is forbidden, this is lawful, shaving the beard is forbidden. Keep your mustaches short, let your beards grow. Such matters you cannot find in the verse. You cannot find them in the Quran. But what do you find in the Quran? Obey my messenger. When it says obey my messenger, if you believe when he says this came from Allah, then you must also believe the other things he said as hadith. Because if there is even the slightest possibility of a lie, mistake or error there, then when he recites verses 2, doubt would enter. For you did not meet Allah directly and take the Quran from Him, nor did it descend from the sky onto the roof of the Kaaba. Therefore, just as the verses you receive from the Messenger of Allah as revelation are binding, likewise the rulings He conveyed as hadith are equally binding. Obey my Messenger. Now look what happens, my friend. By saying this, He increased, He magnified. The Messenger of Allah, in terms of honor, was elevated. To whom? To His servants, by commanding them. What? That obedience to the Messenger of Allah is also commanded. Obey Allah. Just as the verse gives the ruling that obedience to Allah is obligatory, in jurisprudence the same applies here. Obey the Messenger as well. Therefore, obedience to the Messenger of Allah, what he declared as obligatory is obligatory, what he declared as necessary is necessary, what he declared as sunnah is sunnah. And believing in everything he said, that is obligatory without exception. That is another matter. But in terms of practice, in terms of jurisprudential rulings, what he called obligatory is obligatory, what he called necessary is necessary. Thus, he brought it closer in the most perfect way. What? Complete obedience to himself. That obedience goes to Allah. He brought obedience to himself closer to obedience to Allah. With the obedience to his messenger, that is, he brought them close together. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. He brings them close, side by side, side by side. Why? Because obedience to me is the same as obedience to the messenger. Then where do you derive this meaning from? For example, it is in the verse, whoever obeys my messenger has indeed obeyed Allah. There it does not even say obedience to Allah and obedience to the messenger. Obedience to my messenger is obedience to me. Here again, what happens? The honor of our Prophet is increased.